Okay, let's move on to positives and successes. So, as we've said, we've got a team here all been involved in the same project and other projects, of course. Any key positives that we can take away? And
well, I think any sort of collaboration is a positive. I don't think it's ever worked negatively when you get the team of the right people together with a common goal. Yeah. But it's having the ability to do that and the common drive, understanding that you can't do it on your own. So, we have got some good ideas about how we put buildings together, but we're not architects, we're not fire engineers, we're not structural engineers. We need all of that support being brought in, that specialism. And you need to work as a team. It's like construction is a team exercise. There's no one does it all on their own. But I think it's early collaboration would be rather than bringing people in right at the last minute to either sort out problems, yep. Which is not really collaboration, is it? So the collaboration is designing out the common issues, understanding all the myriad of different factors that need to be thought about and solved on a project, and coming up with the optimal solution. And it's a balancing act, and there's no one right way of doing it, and you can only get to the right solution for the project in consultation with the full team, and that's what collaboration is. Bit of give and take.
It's good. Far away. Collaboration.
Yeah, I mean I think, sort of amplifying what I was saying earlier, I think it is that sort of end vision of where we're trying to get to. I'm sure I wasn't alone in, hearing the sort of outcomes of the Grenfell inquiry is pretty hard. Working in this industry, it's pretty critical of what the whole industry kind of did. And I think, I'm sure my experience is the same as many people here. You work with lots of really talented, dedicated people who are genuinely trying to do the right thing. But I think that what the inquiry highlighted very clearly was some absolute systemic issues in the way in which we as an industry design and deliver buildings. And sometimes that's quite hard as an individual to feel, how can you shift that? Because there's this big system of the way things work. So for me, I think the big positive of this is it is really trying to shift the way in which the whole system works. And I think I'm hopeful that will give the whole industry the right platform to actually deliver much safer buildings and work in a much more positive way. So that's the way we're seeing it.
I think one of the key things just to always remember as well is that ultimately we are building people's homes, we're designing people's homes. And so one of the things that we've always tried to sort of drill into a lot of design teams and a lot of clients as well is that you actually, as much as we need to think about and just be really focused on getting through Gateway 2, is that you actually already at this stage need to be thinking about getting through Gateway 3 as well, because it's all interconnected. You need to be thinking about the people that are going to be living in these buildings right from day one, from the first time that you even commission a feasibility study. And so that's where things like some of the new prescriptive documents, such as the fire and emergency file, where is really sort of trying to drill down into management arrangements for the people that are going to live in these buildings, is that it can become quite easy to be sort of hyper focused on Gateway 2 and almost just see Gateway 3 as this kind of distant destination, but you kind of already need to be thinking about where you're trying to get to from day one. Sorry.
Just to add to that, I guess, it's on quite a specific topic, but the importance of considering the management of the building at Gateway 2 is becoming really, really highlighted, particularly for fire, but I'm sure across the board. I think that, again, there used to be a tendency to think, we'll sort out the management when we get to the occupation of the building, and that the building will be properly managed. That's not good enough for the building safety regulator. Building controls, building safety regulator want full consideration. So that collaboration is not just between the design team, but it's back to the client, it's back to the person who's going to be operating the building. It's absolutely critical, and we're finding that across the board. So
it's good. So an expression we sometimes use is about building a champion team, not a team of champions, isn't it? So I think we'd all own that. We're all specialists in our own field, and it requires all that knowledge to come together with the right behaviours to work collaboratively. So it's so important, isn't it?